Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time off to watch this video. This is a general reading for Cancer from the 2nd to the 8th of July 2018. I put the decks I'm going to be using down in the description box, so please don't forget to like, share and subscribe if these messages resonate with you. I'm using the Gypsy Witch fortune cards just to get a general energy reading for the week, and then I'll do a general tarot reading after that. So I've shuffled these cards. I'm just going to cut them. Excuse me. Okay, so the first card is the ship, which shows that there is some sort of journey, some sort of movement happening within your life. So maybe a shift of energy. You are moving, maybe you're going on holiday, but you're definitely moving from the place that you are living in, or going off on journeying away from it. So some sort of journey. It might involve going over water or to a place where there is water. And this might be the answer to some of your problems that you've been having. You might need to get away from the situation so that you can reassess what is going on. There's been a lot of quarrels and fights around you recently, and maybe you are trying to move away from that. That's why you need a break, and that would probably be the answer to solving that particular problem. So in the past, you've had some sort of decision to make, and it was following after a big change that happened in your life. So some big change happened that caused you to move into some sort of decision mode. It's very important, this decision. It seems like you've made some sort of, maybe you haven't come completely to the answer to your problems, but moving away, going off on holiday, or taking some time off away from the situation might be the answer that you need to your problems. The future says that, there is some sort of event involving your house, your home, where you live at this particular moment. There might be some loss associated with this home. Maybe you've had to give up a home. Maybe some sort of theft has happened around the home situation. So know that whatever comes into the future is going to be something that involves the home. Usually the loss is really gradual. So something eating away at the house, maybe the house is depreciating in value, some sort of thing associated with finance, loss, and your home or your security. So that's the energies of the week. Taking some time away from the situation to find the answer to the solution, and to get away from any disputes or arguments that have been going on around that situation. So I'm using the Pagan Tarot for the main read. I have shuffled. I'm going to cut this deck. Okay, so the general energy for this reading is the Ten of Pentacles, which generally says it's the end of a cycle of whatever you've acquired, whatever you needed to achieve financially in that particular cycle has now come to an end. You are now looking at all the things that you've accumulated during that phase, and you have decided that they are no longer serving you. See, this woman's got it all stacked up in her attic, and she's now looking at herself in the mirror and reassessing what her purpose in life is. The blindfold is off, so she's seeing herself for who she truly is, and all these things that she's accumulated are in boxes. They're collecting dust, so she has found that they are not serving her anymore, and maybe she's deciding that she wants to get rid of it. The 10 is the end of a cycle, so you have reached the end of that particular phase, and you are now ready to move on to something new, something more challenging. And of course, the first card that is out is the Eight of Chalices, and you have decided that you are going to leave things behind and move. You're traveling light, not taking anything with you, not even taking all your books, the cups, everything has been left. These cups are all empty. You find that the situation is not emotionally fulfilling for you. The education that you had received from it is now old and tattered, and she's just ordered a taxi, and she's not even taking her own car, if you like. So she's traveling light, and she just seems to have the clothes on her back, a little black backpack, and she's going. So that is how you have decided to move. You are walking away from that situation, and you're not even, there's nothing there to keep you. And the card that's crossing it is that is the Six of Wands, which shows of victories, recognition, some kind of celebration, and maybe in your mind this is going to be the best decision you made. There is a victory. Maybe you feel that by leaving the situation, you will be victorious. So and you will get more recognition. Maybe you are going to join a group of people that are like-minded, and you will have more friends. So it is something. The old situation may have been a lonely situation, but if you see this woman is now in amongst friends who are all happy and all supportive of her, they're all holding hands. So, and they've got in the center there, so she is being revered in the situations. People are looking up to her. They're almost worshipping her here, if you see. So from a situation of loneliness and discontent and unhappiness and stagnation, you are now planning to move to a situation where people hold you in high regard, and you have a lot more support, a lot more friends. So you are changing, you are moving with the Ten of Pentacles. You are changing your life. You are ending that cycle. So in the past, you have the Three of Pentacles. You seem to have, you've been working really hard with a group of people in the last year. It seems like you have met like-minded people, and you've been learning how to manifest things together with these people. So you have joined somebody, maybe you've changed your focus, and you've learned how to focus your power and manifest things so that you are happier. And these people have all been people that you can rely on and trust. They have all been friendly. You've been in the last 3 months, you've been working very, very hard on some idea that you had. You've gone all out to make sure that you start accumulating something new. It's the Element of Pentacles, and this is a new beginning of a new idea. And Pentacles involves possessions and material things. So this is a dwarf going into under the ground to work very hard where nobody sees him. So you've been working very hard. Nobody's known that you've been working so hard to do this, and you want to build something. So you've been working to build something. On your mind is the Devil. So you have been thinking a lot about some sort of relationship that you were involved in that was very restrictive, limited you. It was a very codependent relationship, a very unhealthy relationship, and it seems like you have decided to break away from that situation completely, but it still plays on your mind, and you're still thinking about it. You seem to have been in the dark about it, but you have come out of that situation. In your mind, you are making that first move, the first steps to that journey. The Seven of Wands is the card going into the future. So you are asking for help, for people to aid you and assist you in sorting your problems out, and you're taking it one step at a time. You're doing it in a very logical way. You're making plans. It's all calculated. You know the risks that are involved in whatever planning you're doing. So you're sorting your problems out that you had, and you're doing it in a very logical way. The Seven of Pentacles, you're deciding whether or not what you should invest your energies into, and you're deciding if this new thing that you want to do is going to be worth your while, your time, your investment. Is there going to be any growth? So maybe what you're doing with the Seven of Wands is you're assessing whether your investments are going to be lucrative. Is there going to be a payoff? Is it worth my while putting my energy and my focus into it? And that's what's going on with you. Around you, you've been assessing all your old values and things that you did in the past. You've decided that you're not going to follow tradition anymore. You're burning the books. You're burning all the old ideas. You're getting them out of your system, and you're going to try and move on your own thoughts, your own ideas. You're not taking anybody else's viewpoints anymore. You've had enough of what anybody else has got to say, and you've decided enough is enough, and I'm going to do what I want to do now, which is really, really good. Your hopes and fears is the initiative of Wands. You feel that, you're not quite sure about this new idea that you have. You don't know if it's going to bring you any rewards. You don't know if it's the right thing to do. Is it the place that I should put my power and energy into? Do I have enough power and energy to actually go forth with this plan? So you are going through these thoughts in your mind, and you are trying to make an assessment whether or not this is what you want to do. So the outcome is the Three of Swords, the Initiative of Swords, and the Hermit. So the Three of Swords talks about separation, loss, unhappiness, and it seems like, you've been very heartbroken, very upset. You've had quite a major loss. It's left you feeling very lonely, very depressed, very unhappy, and you've been sitting in a corner crying, really. So really, upsetting energies there. But now the truth has come to you with the Initiative of Swords. There you have a new truth. You're finding a new truth, and you want new growth and development. With these birds in this nest in this tree, so it shows that they have a new egg there. So you have a new idea, a new plan, and you have the truth in your hand, and you have the truth. You're speaking the truth, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. And you may have to do this journey by yourself, but I think you're prepared to do that. You're prepared to cut through all the crap, and you're prepared to make your stand for what you believe in. And even though there are obstacles here with this big mountain behind you, you are willing to take that chance, and you're willing to go for it. The last card is the Hermit, is spending time alone, acquiring knowledge, gaining insight, spiritual development, seeing the bigger picture, seeing the higher path. And that is the road that you're on now. So something has happened in your life where it changed everything for you. You had a loss, you were very upset about it, and you seem to have now decided to take a new spiritual path, a new path anyway, and you're doing it alone. You are, wherever you're going to, there will be a lot of support from people, and it's a new way of thinking that you are embracing at this particular moment. You have left a relationship that has been very codependent, and you've decided you're not going to be traditional anymore. You're going to go against the grain, and you are assessing whether or not this is a good investment for you. So I'm just drawing 3 cards from the Angel Tarot. This is for advice, and let's see. Okay, so we have the Six of Air, which says things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. So you are moving away from this energy of this difficult situation. You are leaving it behind, and it says that you are taking a trip, which seems like the Eight of Cups shows that there is movement, there is a trip away. So you are moving away from that energy that you were involved, that had you so miserable. The Empress says organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. So you are taking things, you are determined to be the master of your own fate, and you are willing to do that. So you are taking a stance for what you believe in, and the determination to do it. The last card is the Page of Winter, which speaks about a new person entering your life. A relationship begins a new phase, heightens psychic abilities. So with the Page of Winter, you are following your intuition, and you are going down the route that you want to do. You might meet somebody who helps you along this way, and this person also is intuitive and will help you with your psychic intuitive development as well. So I hope that this reading helps and resonated with you, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.